Good evening. In the news for tonight. His Majesty King Abdullah reaffirmed Jordan's support for Syria in building an independent and sovereign state in a phone call with French President Emmanuel Macron. Jordan condemns the Israeli occupation forces' burning of Kamal Udwan Hospital in the northern Gaza Strip. And Israeli occupation forces kill 48 Palestinians and injure 98 others across the Gaza Strip in the past 24 hours. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty King Abdullah stressed Jordan's support for Syria in building an independent and fully sovereign state that meets the aspirations of the Syrian people, with all its components. During a phone call with French President Emmanuel Macron, His Majesty reiterated that Syria's security and stability are essential for regional stability, affirming Jordan's rejection of any aggression on the country's territory and sovereignty. His Majesty also underlined the need for an immediate end to the Israeli war on the Gaza Strip and enhancing the humanitarian response in the besieged enclave. The King pointed to the importance of intensifying international efforts to find a political horizon to achieving a just and comprehensive peace based on the two-state solution. Regarding Lebanon, His Majesty called for continuing efforts to ensure the success of the ceasefire between Israel and the Hezbollah group. Speaker of the lower house of parliament, Ahmed al-Safadi, said Israeli occupation forces' burning of Kamal Udwan Hospital in the Gaza Strip is a war crime. In a statement today, al-Safadi called on Jordanian lawmakers and members in the Arab and Islamic parliaments to pressure their governments to take decisive positions before international bodies and institutions to hold the Israeli leaders accountable for this heinous crime against humanity. Al-Safadi added that the Israeli occupation bears responsibility for the safety of civilians and medical staff working in the hospital, condemning Israel's violations of international law and crimes against the Palestinian people. Jordan condemned in the strongest terms the burning of Kamal Udwan Hospital in the northern Gaza Strip by the Israeli occupation forces and forcing patients and medical staff to evacuate the medical facility. Official spokesman for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Sufyan Liqda, said attacking the hospital is a flagrant violation of international law and constitutes a heinous war crime, holding Israel responsible for the safety of civilians and medical staff working in the hospital. The kingdom's condemnation came after Gaza's health ministry said Israeli occupation forces raided Kamal Udwan Hospital on the northern edge of the Strip, ordering 350 people, including patients and their companions, to evacuate the medical facility, while leaving part of the site on fire. The ministry added that the Israeli forces detained the hospital director and dozens of its staff. Meanwhile, the Palestinian death toll from the ongoing Israeli attacks on the besieged enclave has risen to 45,484, with 108,090 others injured. The rise in the number of fatalities came after 48 more Palestinians were killed and 98 others injured by Israeli strikes in the past 24 hours. Minister of Public Works and Housing Maher Abu As-Saman announced that the comprehensive plan for the rehabilitation of the Jaber and Karama border centers has begun. The minister said in a statement to Jordan TV that the ministry will rehabilitate the Jaber border center with the Syrian side and the Karama border center with the Iraqi side in accordance with international standards. The minister indicated that the rehabilitation of the Jaber border center will begin early next year, while the rehabilitation of the Karama Border Center will begin in 2026 due to the importance of these border centers in the commercial and economic trade with neighboring countries. That's the end of our news for tonight. Thank you for watching.